The world grinds to a halt. Suddenly the lights are out. No power. This is more than just an inconvenience. A widespread blackout plunges communities into darkness. It tests our resilience and preparedness. Modern life depends on electricity. When that hum disappears, the silence is unsettling. Understanding what to do is vital. It transforms fear into focused action. Be ready for this unseen adversary. When darkness descends, the first enemy is often within panic. It's a natural human reaction to sudden, disorienting change. But panic is a luxury you cannot afford when survival is on the line. It clouds judgment, hinders decision-making, and wastes precious energy. The key to overcoming this initial shock is a prepared mindset. This isn't something you find, it's something you build, you forge. It starts with acknowledging the possibility of a blackout, however remote. Then it moves to actively learning and practicing what to do. This mental preparation is as crucial as any physical supply. It turns fear into fuel, anxiety into alertness. A prepared mindset means you don't freeze when the unexpected happens. Instead, you shift into a mode of calm, methodical action. You have already thought through the initial steps, the priorities. You know that your first actions can set the tone for everything that follows. This isn't about being fearless. It's about acting despite fear. It's about replacing what if with I know what to do. This mental fortitude allows you to assess your environment logically. You check for immediate dangers, secure your home, and think clearly. This shift from a reactive state to a proactive one is critical. Your mind becomes your most reliable asset in the dark. Many people wait for a crisis to hit before they even consider their response. This is a dangerous gamble, a bet against the odds that something won't happen. True preparedness involves a continuous state of readiness, not last-minute scrambling. It's about incorporating small, consistent habits into your life, like knowing where your emergency kit is and checking it regularly, or discussing a basic plan with your family so everyone is on board. This proactive approach demystifies the event, making it less daunting. It builds muscle memory for your responses, both mental and physical. So when the lights do go out, you're not starting from scratch. You are simply activating a plan you already understand. Ultimately, surviving and thriving during a blackout comes down to this shift. It's moving from a passive hope that things will be okay to active preparation. It's about taking responsibility for your own safety and resilience. This mindset empowers you to lead, to help others, to endure. It transforms a potentially terrifying experience into a manageable challenge. You become a source of stability when everything else feels unstable. Remember, the darkness is just an absence of light. It doesn't have to mean an absence of hope. With the right knowledge and a strong, prepared mindset, you are ready. You can face the unknown with confidence and come through stronger. The world suddenly goes black, power cuts, your first instinct screams for light. Grab a candle, find a flashlight, but hold that thought. True preparedness demands a moment of calm. Assess your environment, open your eyes, listen, use all your senses. This careful observation is your first, most critical step. Light can wait, ensuring your immediate safety cannot. Your senses are your primary tools for detecting danger. Look out of your windows, carefully. Are there any downed power lines in your vicinity? Can you see sparks, or hear the ominous crackle of electricity? These are immediate, life-threatening hazards. Another critical warning sign is the smell of gas. A faint odor could indicate a nearby leak, a serious threat. Your nose can be as vital as your eyes in these situations. Downed power lines are silent killers. They can energize the ground around them, puddles of water, or even metal fences. The electricity they carry is unforgiving. Similarly, a gas leak presents an imminent risk of explosion or fire. These are not exaggerated fears from action movies. They are stark realities in an emergency. Recognizing these invisible threats from a safe distance is paramount to your survival. Your life and the lives of those with you depend on respecting these dangers and keeping clear. This is where knowledge and caution truly pay off. Consider your home's utilities. If you suspect a gas leak or if there's significant damage to your property that might affect electrical wiring, you need to know how to shut them off. Locate your main gas shutoff valve and your main electrical breaker. This knowledge, ideally practiced beforehand, can prevent a localized issue from escalating into a catastrophe. Your home systems, usually a source of comfort, can become unpredictable hazards during a major outage. Taking control of them, if necessary, is a vital step in securing your environment. Don't wait for the situation to force your hand. These assessments aren't just about external threats. Think about potential internal dangers too. Were there appliances running when the power cut out? An electric stove, an iron, power tools? If power returns suddenly, known as a surge, these could pose a significant fire risk or damage. A quick, methodical check of such devices, unplugging them if necessary, can save you from major trouble later on. Securing these potential hazards from within is a crucial part of comprehensive environmental control. Every small precaution taken now contributes to your overall safety and peace of mind. Fortifying your sanctuary home security in a blackout. Secure your home after assessing immediate hazards. Blackouts can attract criminal activity. Darkness and disrupted services embolden them. Your home must be a secure sanctuary. Protect your family and resources. Check existing security systems. They may be offline or on limited battery. Understand their capabilities in a blackout. Don't assume they are functioning normally. Know the status of your alarms and cameras. Adapt your security posture accordingly. A non-working system offers false security. Secure all entry points methodically. Check and lock doors, windows, and garage. Engage additional security measures. This is prudent preparation, not paranoia. Make your home's perimeter robust. Take the time to do this thoroughly. Every locked door adds protection. Darkness affects everyone, including intruders. Be prepared and remain discreet. Secure your home quietly and efficiently. Make your home appear secure and unremarkable. Prioritize the safety of your loved ones. Defend your sanctuary and maintain control. Section 1. The unknown scale. Why knowing the reach is crucial. Your home is secure. Immediate hazards addressed. A deceptive calm might settle in. But a pressing question now looms large in the darkness. How far does this blackout stretch? Is it a minor hiccup confined to just your street or a small neighborhood block? Or has a much larger area, perhaps the entire city or even the region, been plunged into this sudden night? This uncertainty is an enemy in itself. You cannot afford to simply guess or assume the best. The answer to this question holds significant weight. It will directly shape your subsequent actions and your overall survival strategy. Determining the true extent of the power outage is your next critical mission. In these initial moments, clarity can be elusive, information scarce. You might look outside and see only your immediate surroundings shrouded in darkness. This limited view offers few clues about the bigger picture. Is the silence you hear a local phenomenon, or does it extend for miles around? This knowledge is not a mere curiosity. It is a fundamental piece of intelligence. Understanding the scale of the blackout moves you from a reactive state to one of proactive planning. It allows you to anticipate challenges. Why is this information so vitally important, you ask? Imagine the difference in response. A localized outage might mean services are restored relatively quickly. Resources might be easily accessible nearby. However, a city-wide or regional blackout presents a far more complex scenario. Local emergency services will be stretched incredibly thin, stores may be closed or quickly depleted, the potential duration of the outage could be significantly longer. Knowing the scope helps you calibrate your expectations and your preparations accordingly. It prevents complacency if the situation is severe. Information in any crisis equates to power. Specifically, understanding the blackout's range diminishes fear born from the unknown. It allows you to make informed, rational decisions rather than choices based on speculation or panic. This knowledge empowers you to strategize effectively. Will you need to conserve resources more stringently? Should you prepare for a more extended period of self-sufficiency? Every piece of confirmed information helps you build a clearer picture. This clarity is your first line of defense against the broader challenges a blackout can impose. Your next steps depend heavily on this assessment. Section 2. Lifelines in the dark accessing vital information. How do you gauge the blackout's true scale? High-tech gadgets may soon become useless. Batteries will drain and services might be down. Turn to reliable, time-tested tools. A hand-crank radio is invaluable. It doesn't depend on the grid. Pull in signals from local AM/FM stations. This tool becomes your ear to the world. Solar emergency devices are crucial. Many kits include compact solar panels. Recharge batteries for essential devices. Some radios have built-in solar chargers. Ensure sustainable power for your tools. Some solar lanterns have radio functions. Light allows safe radio operation. Your vehicle is an information hub. Most cars have an AM/FM radio. Access broadcasts with a charged battery. Cars can charge devices with adapters. Use the car radio judiciously. Run the engine safely to charge. Ensure ventilation if running indoors. Tune into local news and emergency channels. These sources provide accurate information. Confirm affected areas and restoration times. Listen for instructions from authorities. Official information is more reliable. Radios, solar chargers, and vehicles keep you informed. This connection is crucial for decisions. From signals to strategy, adapting to the blackout's scope. Once you start receiving information, you need to interpret what it means for your specific situation. The scale of the outage dictates the severity of the challenge. If reports indicate a very localized problem, perhaps a downed transformer affecting only a few streets, you can anticipate a quicker resolution. Local crews can focus their efforts efficiently. Your primary concern might be a few hours or a day of inconvenience. You can then adjust your resource consumption accordingly, knowing help is likely on its way soon. This knowledge brings a certain level of relief. However, if the news reveals a citywide or regional blackout, your strategy must shift significantly. Such widespread outages indicate a more serious problem with the power grid. Restoration efforts will be more complex and time-consuming. Local resources, from emergency services to grocery stores, will face immense strain. You should prepare for a longer duration without power, possibly several days or even more. This means stricter rationing of your food, water, and fuel supplies from the outset. The challenge just became much bigger. Your preparations must reflect this reality. A nationwide or massive multi-state blackout represents the most severe scenario. This could indicate a catastrophic failure of the grid, perhaps due to a natural disaster, cyber attack, or other major event. In such a situation, the timeline for restoration becomes highly uncertain and potentially very long. Government resources will be stretched to their absolute limit. Self-sufficiency becomes paramount. Your long-term survival plans, including food, water, security, and sanitation, will be truly tested. Every decision must be made with the assumption of an extended, difficult period ahead. This is the ultimate test of preparedness. Therefore, the information you gather is not just data, it's the foundation of your evolving survival plan. Knowing the scope allows you to adapt, to make crucial adjustments. Are you hunkering down for a night, or for a week or longer? This understanding helps you prioritize critical tasks and manage your precious resources with foresight. It allows you to mentally prepare yourself and your group for what lies ahead. Remember, knowledge is your first and most powerful line of defense. The lifeline of water, securing your supply. Water is life. In a blackout, water is crucial. Your body demands it constantly. Without power, clean water can vanish. It becomes a precious resource. More critical than food, water is vital. Make securing water your top priority. Every plan hinges on having enough water. Never underestimate this need. Act decisively while taps still work. Do not hesitate. Fill every container you have. Use bathtubs, sinks, and bottles. Anything that holds water should be used. Every drop is vital. This proactive step is crucial. Look beyond obvious sources. Hot water tanks hold gallons. Learn to access it safely. Toilet tanks can be used for sanitation. Every bit counts in a crisis. Water is essential for hygiene. Cleanliness prevents illness. Water is needed for cooking. Secure more than you think you need. It ensures your resilience. Water is life. Food for thought, managing your edibles. Next on your critical checklist of essential resources is food. A blackout can quickly transform your kitchen into a race against time. Undertake a swift inventory of all your food supplies. Focus on highly perishable items in your refrigerator and freezer. They are now on a countdown towards potential spoilage. Use them wisely, or find ways to preserve them. Keep your refrigerator and freezer closed to retain the chill. Group frozen items tightly together to create a stable cold mass. Transfer perishables to cooler boxes with ice packs. Consume dairy, fresh meats, and leftovers first. Shift focus to shelf-stable food items like canned goods and pasta. Plan meals that require minimal or no cooking to conserve fuel. Prepare for rationing. You don't know how long the blackout will last. Food security can change rapidly in any crisis situation. Every bite counts when resources become scarce. Section 3. People and planning organizing for resource management. Effectively securing your vital resources isn't just about the physical items you have. It is also profoundly about who you are with during this challenging time. Teamwork is essential. A shared sense of responsibility lightens the load and improves efficiency. Everyone should understand the importance of conserving water and food. Assign clear roles for resource management to bring order to chaos. Proactive management of water, food, and fuel is non-negotiable. Efficient use of resources can make all the difference. Your group's survival depends on focused, collective effort and wise stewardship. Seeing without being seen. Darkness can be a double-edged sword. You need light to see and stay safe. Light offers comfort and boosts morale, but a lit home can attract attention. It signals your presence and resources. Balance light and shadow carefully. Visibility inside is essential, but don't turn your home into a beacon. See without being seen. Be smart, discreet, and aware. Blackout curtains are your first defense. They block nearly all light. No telltale glow escapes. Prevents advertising your occupancy. Creates a secure bubble of privacy. Properly fitted, they ensure complete darkness. Manage your internal environment discreetly. Maintain a low profile. Invest in or improvise blackout curtains. They are simple yet effective. How do you see in the dark? Use specific types of light. Red light is less noticeable. Understand light colors. Red light scatters less. Safer during a blackout. Provides essential visibility. Manage light smartly. Implement red light strategy. Use red LED lights. Red LED headlamps keep hands free. Improvise with red cellophane. Test for enough light. Ensure it's not noticeable outside. Maintain operational visibility. Function without advertising your position. Secure survival with careful light use. Be smart, be discreet, be aware. This careful approach to light is a cornerstone of secure survival. Section 2. Discrete climate control. Mastering temperature. Light is only one part of the equation for comfort and safety. The lack of power also means your heating and cooling systems are offline. This can lead to serious concerns, especially in extreme weather conditions, whether it is the biting cold of winter or the oppressive heat of summer. Maintaining a tolerable indoor temperature becomes a significant challenge. You must learn how to stay warm or keep cool without relying on electricity. This requires knowledge, preparation, and some old-fashioned ingenuity. Your body needs to be protected from the harshest effects of the elements. This is crucial for health, morale, and clear decision-making. Discrete climate control is another layer of your survival strategy. In winter, insulation becomes your very best friend against the encroaching cold. The primary goal is to trap any existing heat inside your home. This includes your own body heat, which can make a surprising difference. Use thermal blankets, heavy clothes, and layer your garments effectively. Even something as simple as bubble wrap can be used on windows. The trapped air bubbles provide an extra layer of insulation against heat loss. Seal off any drafts from windows and doors using towels or blankets. Confine living to a smaller, well-insulated room if possible. This concentrates heat and makes it easier to maintain a warmer space. Every degree of warmth preserved is a victory against the cold. When summer brings sweltering heat, ventilation becomes absolutely crucial. Without air conditioning, indoor temperatures can quickly become unbearable and dangerous. Your strategy here is to work with natural airflow and cooler night temperatures. Open your windows wide during the cooler hours of the night. This allows any trapped hot air to escape and cooler night air to enter. If it's safe to do so, create a cross breeze by opening windows on opposite sides. Then, as the sun begins to rise and temperatures climb, close everything up. Shut windows, blinds, and your blackout curtains to trap the cooler air inside. This can help maintain a more comfortable temperature for several hours. It's a simple cycle that can make a significant difference. Managing airflow is key to avoiding dangerous overheating in hot conditions. Wear loose, light-colored clothing made from breathable fabrics like cotton. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, even if you don't feel thirsty. Avoid strenuous activity during the hottest parts of the day. If you have a basement, it will likely be the coolest part of your home. Consider spending time there during peak heat periods. These simple, power-free techniques can help you endure the heat. They ensure you remain as comfortable and safe as possible. Your body will thank you for these efforts to regulate its temperature. Staying cool under pressure is both literal and metaphorical here. Section 3. The Unseen Comfort, Low-Key Living and Resource Care. For subtle, sustainable lighting, consider low-output solar lanterns. These absorb sunlight during the day and emit a soft glow at night, perfect for creating a sense of normalcy and comfort. They provide light for reading, preparing food, or moving around. Their self-sustaining nature means no reliance on batteries or fuel. Stay low-key, blending into the dark landscape. Your home is your fortress, best defended by inconspicuousness. Create a haven that is both habitable and hidden. Your unseen sanctuary will be your strength until the lights return. Section 1. The Silence of Modern Tech. Why old ways prevail. In a blackout, modern gadgets quickly show their limits. They promise connection, but deliver frustrating silence. Proven methods don't depend on a fragile grid. True preparedness means looking beyond the screen. Embracing older ways is a leap in preparedness. Knowledge will illuminate your path even in darkness. Section 2. Your ears to the world, mastering radio communication. When modern communication lines go dead, the humble radio awakens. This unassuming device becomes your most steadfast link to the outside world. Hand crank radios are independent, needing no batteries. A few minutes of cranking generates power. Many also feature solar panels. These radios are built for resilience. They are compact, portable, and effective. They represent freedom from the failing power grid. In your emergency kit, a hand crank radio is indispensable. It is your primary receiver for crucial news and updates. Mastering your radio means understanding its AM/FM capabilities. Local AM stations often carry emergency news. FM stations, too, can broadcast vital updates. Learn to scan the bands for active signals. Some radios have digital tuning, others a classic analog dial. Practice using it before you need it in a crisis. Know which local stations are emergency broadcasters. This knowledge saves precious time. The static might be frustrating, but persist until you find a clear voice. That voice can deliver the information that shapes your next move. Do not overlook your vehicle as another powerful information resource. Most cars and trucks are equipped with a reliable AM/FM radio. This radio runs directly off your vehicle's robust battery system. As long as your car battery holds a charge, you have access. This can be a vital backup if your portable radio fails, or it can be a primary source if you are sheltering in or near your vehicle. Use it wisely to conserve fuel and battery life. Run the engine periodically to recharge, ensuring proper ventilation if in a garage. Your car is more than transport. It's a potential communication hub. Treat this resource with the respect its utility deserves. Many emergency radios offer more than just news reception. Some come equipped with built-in flashlights. Others might have a siren function to signal for help. Certain models even include a USB port. This could offer a tiny emergency charge to a very small device. Familiarize yourself with all the features of your specific radio. Maintain it well, keep it dry, protect it from damage. Check any rechargeable batteries regularly and top them up. These small devices are packed with potential utility. They are your dedicated ears and sometimes more in the silent world. Section 3. From Broadcast to Blueprint. Making information actionable. Listening to broadcasts is only the first step in staying informed. Engage in active listening, not just passive reception. In a blackout, memory can be unreliable. Write things down. Keep a dedicated notebook and pen with your radio. This written record becomes your personalized intelligence briefing. Note the scope of the blackout, local, regional, or larger. Document any instructions from emergency services. Identify and prioritize official channels of information. Learn to distinguish facts from speculation and rumors. Make a note of any specific emergency frequencies mentioned. Your ability to filter information is crucial. The information you gather is for action, not just knowing. It shapes your survival strategy and resource management. Knowledge reduces panic and empowers decisive action. By staying informed, you remain a step ahead. Your radio and notes are your compass in uncertain terrain. Trust reliable sources to guide your understanding and actions. Ultimately, the information you gather is not just for knowing, it is for doing. Section 1. The Vigilant Night. Establishing a watch and securing valuables. When true darkness falls, a new layer of challenge emerges. Establish a vigilant night watch to maintain security. Assign shifts if you are part of a group or family. A shared watch schedule ensures someone is always alert. This watchful presence deters potential troublemakers. It also provides comfort and reassurance to those resting. A night watch is not just about human threats. Spot other potential hazards like fires or leaks. Ensure all valuables are securely locked up and out of sight. Thieves may take advantage of the darkness and confusion. Secure vital documents, essential medications, and other items. This proactive step helps prevent the distress of theft. Securing important items is driven by practical wisdom. It is a fundamental aspect of comprehensive preparedness. Knowing your essential supplies and documents are safe provides a psychological boost. It reinforces your sense of control in an uncertain environment. This careful attention to detail contributes to your overall security and peace of mind. Establishing and enforcing quiet hours during the night is smart. Noise discipline is vital for maintaining good security. Unnecessary sounds can travel surprising distances in the stillness. These sounds might draw unwanted attention to your location. Maintaining quiet hours helps preserve a sense of normalcy. This feeling of routine can be a powerful comfort. It helps keep spirits steady. A simple, predictable routine can reduce stress and anxiety. Implementing a basic nighttime structure helps counteract disruption. This might involve quiet activity, preparing for sleep and security checks. Even small rituals can significantly reduce stress. A good night's sleep is essential for mental and physical health. Adequate rest improves decision-making abilities and mood. Quiet hours and a calm environment are fundamental to restorative sleep. Prioritize rest as a key part of your survival strategy. Encourage quiet, shared activities if you are with others. Consistent checks of your perimeter and supplies should be part of this rhythm. This shared responsibility and predictable pattern reinforce group cohesion and reduce individual anxiety. As night deepens, consider personal protection measures. Stage any non-electric alarms you might have. These could be battery-operated motion sensors or improvised alarms. The goal is to be adequately prepared, not to live in fear. If firearms are part of your home security plan, stage them responsibly. Ensure they are stored securely yet remain within easy reach. Responsible firearm ownership means unwavering safety protocols. Your aim is defense, not aggression. Firearm safety is paramount, especially in a blackout. Ensure weapons are only accessible to trained individuals. Store ammunition separately but nearby. Double-check safety mechanisms are understood and engaged. Untrained hands on a firearm can be more dangerous than the threat. Training and caution must always guide you. Establishing nighttime security and routine is about fostering safety. Transform the night from a period of vulnerability into a time of rest. With diligent vigilance and careful planning, you can navigate the darkness. Be prepared, stay calm, and you will endure. The gravest error in a blackout is assuming it will end soon. When the power grid fails, shift your mindset and approach. The first 24 hours are about setting up for long-term survival. Transition from immediate crisis response to sustained self-sufficiency. Do not let false hope lull you into inaction. Your preparedness now dictates your resilience later. Secure your immediate environment and verify the outage's scope. Lock down your resources, water, food, fuel. Keep your living space safe and functional without drawing attention. Establish robust security measures for nighttime hours. Embrace the transition into full bug-in mode. Prepare to stay put for an extended period. Do not fall into the trap of complacency. Those who waste the first day are dangerously behind. Reality becomes about sustained, focused effort and adaptability. The initial steps of assessment, security, and resource management are paramount. Maintain environmental security and seek updated information. Manage your water, food, and fuel supplies meticulously. Live discreetly, conserve energy, and maintain nighttime vigilance. This sustained discipline will see you through the most challenging times. Surviving an extended blackout demands more than physical supplies. It requires a profound mental shift and enduring resilience. Cultivate a proactive stance, anticipating events. True preparedness means understanding prolonged challenges. Develop a mindset that embraces self-reliance. This inner strength becomes your most valuable asset. Face each new day with determination and a clear head. Your spirit must be as resilient as your physical preparations. Survival is about mental and emotional strength. Maintain morale and manage stress effectively. Lead with calmness and clarity, inspiring confidence. Nurture inner resilience. It will sustain you. Use every experience as a learning tool. Identify gaps in your supplies, plans, or skills. Commit to continuous learning and skill development. Preparedness is an ongoing journey. Each step to learn more makes you stronger. Embrace the role of a lifelong student of survival. With the right knowledge and mindset, you can endure. The power to survive and thrive rests within you.